Krishnang Bande Jagadgurum. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Our salutation to Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of the demons Kamsa and Chanura, the dear darling of Mother Devaki, and the Guru of the entire universe. We salute him again and again. Om, peace, peace, peace. So we are back to our reading of Srimad Bhagavatam. We are in the 7th book and chapter number 7, and we read up to verse number 28. And this 28th verse, we got the highest wisdom of Vedanta, where he says, what is that? Prahlada is teaching his friends, and Atman is all pure, Atman is all perfect, like that. He says, and the root Prakriti is Mahat Tattva, Prakriti and Mahat Tattva, Ahankara, 5 Tanmatra, etc., all mixed. These are Jada, and consciousness is this. Jada, consciousness, they match together, and the activity of the senses, and everything happened like that. So that ultimately, that was the conclusive verse we read. Thus, the samsara is based on ignorance. On verse number 27, we read it. Thus, this samsara is based on ignorance, which producing a false identification of the Atman with those modifications of the buddhi, which are the product of the gunas of the Prakriti, and with its actions. So, this pure soul has identified this way. So this is the samsara, this world as we see it. Samsara means samsarati, which moves every second. Nothing is permanent. It looks like that, it has moved. Every second it changes its position. So thus the samsara is based on ignorance. Why it is here? Because we are ignorant. The ignorance has caused that. And it has produced, what is the effect of ignorance? It has false identification. That the Atman with the buddhi, mind, its action, its sense organs, body. See, this body is insentient. See, we are saying, I am alive. We are saying, as it is working in its own consciousness or sense. But the consciousness itself, I don't see about it. So this is the false identification, wrong identification. Being based in ignorance, it is like experience of a dream state. Because we are in the state of ignorance, which is not true, and we are thinking it is true. As a result, it is this state what we are seeing. It is not real, it is dream-like bhava. That's called the night dream. This is a daydream. Highest Vedanta. This world, your non-existence to the degree like the existence of our dream last night. So real, but there is no foundation of it. Similarly, this you see so real, no foundation. It's nothing. It is the mana and buddhi, your mind, your intellect, your body is coming to this veil. The consciousness is reflected on this, and its jada is inflected on the consciousness. Consciousness is covered, and the body, mind, etc., which is not there, it appears. So this is called the ignorance has caused this dangerous misconception that this world is dream-like. It has no reality because every moment it changes without substantiality. Therefore, what we have to do are to destroy ignorance. He is talking to the young brothers and playmates that we are to destroy our ignorance. And that ignorance, what is the ignorance? Ignorance is the cause of all seeds which manifest as the multiple branches and tree of karma. What this ignorance means what? Ignorance means the karma, the seed of karma. Ignorance comes, that's why it gives a wrong idea. And wrong idea, which is not real, I am thinking real, and I want to run to grab it. That's why my karma comes. That's why my vasana comes. Vasana means desire comes. We really, Rabindranath Tagore says, Ami bahu vasana re pranpane chai. Our life long it is only, I want this, I want this, I want this. And what are you wanting? That is not real. People ask for, say, I will be a highly educated person. Okay, they get their education, how struggle they make. After they achieve that state, suppose we ordinary people, I have never gotten PhD or anything. Someone is PhD, oh, she's PhD or he is PhD. How much struggle, how much competition, how much paper writing, this writing, thesis writing. And after you ask, okay, then you got it. The day you get the PhD, you say you are doctorate, doctor such and such. Then okay, then what? Afterwards, one day it is exciting, 2 days it is exciting. How many doctorates are there? PhDs are there. Okay, that's all. You are much. You see that it is nothing. It is not that what we thought before. So before we thought it is so good, but when we achieve that, even then you find no, it is not that. So it is unreal in that sense, not that it is vacuum. It is delusion. No, Vedanta does not say the world is delusion. World is a reality that is Brahman misconceived as world. It is all God, and we all see all material world. So it leads us to karma. Ignorance is that which leads us to desire. Desire leads us to karma. Again, Buddha's formula. Why you are born, janma? Because you desired. He was, why are you here? Because you have some desire to be here, you are here. So desire leads to karma, action. I need some groceries. So I go to Trader Joe's. No? You need some clothing. You go to Macy's or somewhere it is available. So that means your action is following your desire. And desire for what? You are desiring things all through the life which are impermanent by nature, which has no existence. It is no permanent existence. Whatever we get in the life, it is all impermanent. For a few moments it seems to be real and it disappears. See, you get a photograph of yourself, now today's photograph, and you got a photograph of your, very nice photo of your 10 years before one photo. Then you say, wow, but what is that? That is gone. That is just vanished. It was real, no? That's why the photo. Photo proves that I used to look like that. I got a photo, somebody gave it. It looks so good. Then I said, who is this guy? Where did he go? He's gone, dead. That's why it is called unreal. Because it is not that it was not something, but it was something which for the moment it was there, and next moment it goes away. So this is the samsara, this is the problematic thing. World is not problem, but our action and our desire, that is the problem. We all suffer because I expect something, I wish something, and it happens. I am happy. It does not happen. I am unhappy. I lost my glass. Searching, I am unhappy. And suddenly after 5 days, you find it has dropped in this point here. And you find you are happy. Are, why are you happy? It was yours. You got it back. So that's why Vedanta says, when you realize your own self, the happiness you find, it is not that happy, it is yours. It was yours. It's called praptasya praptam, which is already achieved by you. You achieved that. And you think, I got it. Oh, I'm so happy I got my eyeglass. And the eyeglass was yours. It was all the time yours. Even you lost it when you were hiding somewhere, it was yours. So that's the point. This is our ignorance is causing us suffering and putting us to action. How much we struggle to find out where is that glass gone. Here, there, asking everybody, did you look at, I went back to the same route I came from, whether it fall down here. See, all this struggle and effort is continuing due to ignorance. Huh? Yoga consists in destroying the seed of ignorance. Not only ignorance, even the seed means even the root. That's why it's called, Swami Vivekananda said in one place, I want root and branch. Root and branch reform. Reform from the foundation. Pull out the weeds from the root of it. Otherwise the seed remains there, no? And that's why when you take out the weeds, if you cut from the top, then it will remain, it will grow again. So uproot it from the very beginning. That's why ignorance is to be uprooted from the source. By how? How shall I? Ignorance, I cannot catch it. But I can catch wherever my desire is there. I can catch. Oh, there is the problem. I desire, no? That's why I am suffering. So if I don't desire, why shall I suffer? The wandering monk of India go. The Sishe sadhus even, they are no possession, nothing. They don't expect anything. They go to some door, ask for Narayan Hari, and then they give me some food to eat. But if they come, don't come, okay, Jai Ma, and go away. So he's happy. But if he expects, I should get it. This house is a rich house. They should feed me, give some extra money for my needs. I need this. And he does not give. Why he will give? It is his. But our expectation, cause of our suffering is our expectation. So how we can reduce? That will be removal of ignorance. Very important point. We always think that how to get out of ignorance. Get out of ignorance means get out of your expectation. I don't care for anything. If say one moment, you are free. How powerful you become then. And you ask for any petty thing. And that petty desire, will he give, not give? If say, hey, yes, then I am happy. If not, then I am... So all my suffering depending on my expectation. So the last point, yoga consists in destroying the seed of ignorance and thus calming the flow of the mental modifications. Mental modification, the ripple of the mind. Calm. That is the whole purpose. See, the entire Raja Yoga, na? Raja Yoga is said, tada dushtu sarupe avasthanam. Tada, at that point of perfection, the sarupe avasthanam in your own state, when there will be no ripple, at that state. Now today we read the verse number 29. And what 29 starts with? But this is Vedanta too high. We live in the world, no? How can I say all desires. Very difficult to give up desire. Desire is like the offshoot. You cut the tree, branch, and you see, next day something is coming out here. And this side. We cut the big tree here, no? In front of our Gyana's room, office. And you cut it, and you see how again sprouts are coming. So it is, the root is there. So it is very difficult to cut out totally. Therefore, what is the way? Bhakti is much higher. Because this is a bhakti book. Now he is, after talking about Jnana, is the path, and now the Prahlada is talking about bhakti. Of the numerous ways for achieving this liberation, this freedom, this knowledge, he says, easiest is the path prescribed by the Lord Himself, the practice of virtues that stimulate deep devotion towards God. And deep devotion towards God, how you develop, that is the much easier path than that of this, following the path of neti neti. Neti neti, iti iti. Not this, not this. This. God is everywhere. It is God. Tatro upaya sahasranam ayam bhagavato ditaha. Of the numerous, asanka, thousands and thousands of paths to liberation, bhagavato ditam, jadishare bhagavati, jatha je anjasa ratihi. Rati means the love. Intense rati, intense love for that Lord, pure God who is Narayana, Bhagavan, Ishvara. That is much easier path prescribed by the Lord, and it is said by Krishna himself. God himself said that out of so many paths, Ramakrishna said that in this Kali Yuga, bhakti, devotion, is the easiest path, because you need not have to give up, only have to give a turn towards it. If Vedanta will say, give up, Maya, ignorance, not this, get out. I will eat. No, don't indulge in your tongue, Hare. And Bhakti will say, hey, take the prasad, enjoy it, and think of God. See, this is the distinction between two paths. There are good paths, that is the best path is who can say no at a time. But I have a desire to eat. And how shall it be spiritual then? Well, if you eat, then say first to Lord, oh Lord, please take it. Close your eyes, or feel that the Lord is taking the part and touching it with the tongue, means leaking with the rays of light from the eyes, and it becomes pure, then you take it. So you take the same food, good food, and we offer God all the good food. You are not to give up, only to just a twist. It is a prasad from God. So remember God. That's why remember God and live in the world. So that is much easier path for masses, for general people. And few candidates are capable of following the path of Vedanta. Though we all seem very, very nice about Vedanta, but to apply in life is for pure souls. Those whose mind will be totally detached from worldly attachment, cravings, desires. They are fit for that. And their life, it manifests so quickly. So of the numerous ways of achieving, or thousands and thousands of ways of achieving, this net result of purity of the heart, or that samadhi state, or the kind connection with the divine, is bhakti. The Lord himself says, the practice of the virtues, practice such virtue, such attitude, that stimulates in you deep devotion. We have devotion in us that is misdirected in the world, then you create for God. The same item direct your attention towards divine things. 30. How? The path of devotion consists in the cultivation of few disciplines. How the devotion will come? It has its sadhana. No, jnana has its sadhana. What is the knowledge sadhana? Shravana, manana, nididhyasana. Listening, reflecting, and deep contemplation. No? What about? The world is unreal, the Atman alone real, all are false, all are momentary, all are changeful, nothing reality here, have to be attracted. Reject. Day and night. That's why it is said, Kalang night, Vedanta Chintaya. Day and night. Continue to think of this truth. All till you ashupte. Every day start in the morning. Think it is unreal. I am misunderstanding the consciousness. Consciousness is behind. Satchidananda is behind. Everything is changing. I have no attachment for anything, no attraction for anything. Because if I love even, it will not be there. So I reject. And that constant thought should be asupte, everything. Supti means deep sleep. Unless you go to deep sleep. Asupte, amrite. I have done 1 day, 2 days. No. Amrite, when you moron, die. Till you die, up to that day. And every day, till you die. That is the sadhana for Vedanta. But what for bhakti? Bhakti will generate automatically. Then you will have to cultivate something. You have to do something there also. Bhakti is hidden in us. That's why it says, the path of devotion consists in cultivating the disciplines. There are certain disciplines you have to follow every day. What is that? Practice of reverence to the Guru, to devoted service to him. First point, Guru Seva. Bhagavat, Guru Shustrasaya Bhaktya Sarva Labdhar Panenacha. So, refuse to the teacher. And our teacher is God, Sri Ramakrishna. This principle, loving him, serving him, that's the point. Whatever we do, whole day bhakti is, that's why I say, easy. You are doing for whom? Think you are doing for God, you are doing for your Guru, you are doing for Guru Seva. And Guru Seva can give total freedom. That's why I say, of course people think material Guru, earthly Guru, if they have devotion, they can also buy that, they can get. But it is God is more important, God in the form of Guru. And physical Guru also. See, those who served our Brahmananda Maharaj. Swami Prabhupada served Brahmananda. Swami Shivananda Maharaj was served by Vedantananda and others, so many Swamis have become great stalwarts of spiritual life. No? So, by their unflinching love for their spiritual teacher. So that's why he says, Guru Susaya Bhaktya. That means devotion, reverence to the Guru, to devoted service of them. Then, what is that? Dedicating all one possesses to the Lord. Sarvo labdho arpanena cha. Second point. Whatever he has, he mentally surrenders. Everything belongs to God. I don't possess anything. Nothing belongs to me. The house, building, husband, wife, children, friend, nothing belongs to me. They all belong to Lord. No? It's an attitude change. It is not saying that go to the forest. Don't give up your wife, husband and other. Many people, majority of the people who live in the world, monastic life is for few. But it is the majority of the people, that is the bhakti is the path. By Guru Sushrusha. And the second point is that dedicate all you possess at the God, at the feet of the Lord. It is not me, Lord, it is yours. Not me. 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 No me. It is thou. So everything is yours. My body is also yours. It is not me. It is not mine. O Lord, It is yours, yours. So they are also eradicating the ego and all other things by Guru Seva, one, and second is they giving up everything at the feet of the Lord. Guru Shushrusaya Bhaktya Sarvo Labdho Arpaneno Cha. Whatever you have loved, attained, got, money, wealth, name, fame, power, position. People say, I have done this. Bhakta will say, it is God's gift. I do not know. I have no quality. What quality I have? Why God has put me in this situation? It is His grace. He will glorify God in every action. Therefore, and then keeping intimate contact with the devotees, leading a holy life. He will make with the friends whose mind are identified with God. That means he will be friend to the holy people. Those similar-minded people who he is moving in the spiritual path, he will also move in the spiritual path. You got page 240. Did you get it? 240, verse number 30. Huh? 240, verse number 30. Got it? Yeah, say. So it says, Guru Shastrashaya Bhaktya, 1 point, bhakti with devotion, serving the Guru. 2, Sarva Loko Labdho Arpanena Cha. Whatever you possess, whatever you achieve, whatever is yours, you think that it is Arpaneno. Offer it to God, offer it to God. Second point. Third point, Sangeno Sadhu Bhaktanam. Sadhu Sangha. Sadhu and Bhakta. Sadhu means holy people, Bhakta means lovers of God. A lovers of God make friendship with lovers of God who loves God. And there is also, of course, you have to make a distinction. Everyone loves God, but when you are you are in one level of one, you have to nurture the tree when you are growing in a particular fence. Not all are worshippers, no? Swami is worshipping in God as in the form of Rama, Swami is Shiva, Swami is Mother, Swami is this. But our practice in our tradition is also one of the practices. But you should be fixed and adhering to these ideas at the beginning stage. When you mature, you can assimilate on ideas and you can find the joy, how all the religions, all the practices are actually to enjoy this spiritual beauty of it. So, keeping in intimate contact, not superficial, very close to them. That's why our blood relation people, they are also our own. And those who love God, they are also our own. Those who love God, they will be more dear. That's why in a monastic life, what you do? Your mom, dad, brother, sister, no? They are there. But you feel God is my own, and those who love God, they are my own. Much thick and thin relationship with the devotees of the similar-minded people. But don't go to dissimilar. Your practice time, if you go to the Eastern Trail, another going to the Western Trail, you make it 2-step in the Eastern Trail and run to the Western Trail and go for 2-step. Then neither will be progress. Your path and you can make a pilgrimage and have some good friends in your journey. At the beginning, we reach the top and then come back and you see that how every path is unique. So, keeping intimate contact with the devotees who are leading a holy life. Sangeno sadhu bhaktanam. Next point, Ishvaro aradhanena cha. Performing worship of Ishvara, God, Lord. One God. I am worshipping one God in the form of Ramakrishna, in the form of Rama, Christ, no matter. But this I am worshipping God, only one God. Then, Hurishar Vishnu, Guru says, Shraddhaya Tat Kathayang. Cha kirtano anuguna karmanam. Beautiful. Having faith in the spiritual import of the accounts of his sportive manifestation. And Krishna played this way, Ramakrishna played that way. These are sportive stories of the Lord when you are a child, no? You remember them. Don't doubt. Many people say, Krishna is a myth. Why do you read this book? And all these stories are concocted. No, don't create doubt in that. Doubt-free mind and think of the Leela, divine sport of God. So he says, Shuddhaya tat kathayancho unuguna karmanam. That what the Lord played in what way, what is the glory of that Lord's glory in his karma, in his action, is killing the asuras. What is called? That lady who, Putana. It's a story. One big Rakshasi, she came to kill. Ravana has sent. Ravana no, Kamsa. Kamsa has sent. Hare Baba Yulo. Almost the same. So Kamsa sent and to kill that baby. That baby is a bit small child, just newborn baby, and playing like that. And that she came in the disguise of a woman and tried to feed milk, breast milk. Breast is then poisoned with poison, and the baby will touch and will die. That is the major plan. Uma. And then this baby killed that big Rakshasi. He said, oh, don't believe, these are all concocted stories. But others may say, but if you are a lover of God, don't doubt them. Believe something God can do miracle. He can create out of nothing the sun, moon, stars, galaxies. What about killing one? What about creating one demon to kill? No. So don't doubt. Doubt-free mind, believe and ruminate over the Leela and the glories of the sea. Susaya, Suddhaya, tat, and with Suddha, tat guno anukrittanam, tat padambuja urudhanat, extolling his excellences and actions by recital of hymns and practicing meditation on his sacred form. Every day meditate on the holy photo or holy image of the Lord in whatever Krishna form. Your Ishta, you think of that. So, how many qualities now? Guru Shushrusha, Sarva Labdha, whatever you attain, Arpan, sacrifice. Third point, Sangena Sadhu Bhaktanam, Sadhu, the holy men, and Bhakta, the devotees. Make good contact with them and serve them, associate with them. Ishvaro Aradhanena, worship the Supreme Lord. Shraddhaya Tat Kathayam, with deep devotion, listen to his holy words, message, and Guna Kirtano Karmanam, glory of his karma, actions, Leela, the divine sport of the Lord. Tat Padam Burho Dhyanat, then dhyana, meditate every day on the holy feet of the Lord, your beloved Master, Lord. Hari. Iti tat padam bujuruddhana tallingeksha arhanadivi tallinganeha, seeing and adoring his divine emblem in the form of holy saints and holy images. That means practicing meditation on his sacred form and seeing and adoring his divine emblem. Where you will find God? His divine emblem. Where? In the form of holy saints. When you find a holy person, try to see the presence of God there more. And holy images. And supplying all beings with their needs according to their own capacity. Tat lingeno arhanadhivi. Hori sarvesu bhutesu bhagavan sta ishara. Now think with the attitudes that Lord is dwelling in them all. Hari, the Lord, is sarvesu bhutesu, in everyone's heart. Bhagavan, the Lord, Ishara, iti bhutani, looking at each one, that it is all Lord, residing in the heart of all. Manasa, mentally thinking that kamai stoi sadhu manayat, and then you think of them, the holy people, his divine emblem in the form of holy saints, and supplying all beings with their needs. Evam nirjita saravargai kriyate bhaktirishware. And supplying you give whatever you can give to a holy man, no? Supply all beings with their needs according to their own capacity. There are so many people in suffering. You do contribute whatever you can with your limit. You cannot solve the problem of the whole world, but you can at least remove the suffering of one person. So try to do that. With the attitude that Lord dwells in them all, and He is therefore the recipient to all His creatures. So whatever you are giving, actually it is going to God, because they are the emblems of God. Serve them according to your capacity. How much is your capacity? Try to serve them. Now 33 verse. Evam das, those who to the practice of these devotional disciplines succeed in conquering the senses and the passions, develop loving attachment to Vishnu, Vasudeva, the Supreme Being. It will, how then your roti, your attraction, we say we don't feel any attraction for God. Why? Because mind is not purified. And these are the 6 points they have told, that your mind will be purified. If you change your lifestyle, your thinking process, you do the same work, but you take these steps, Guru Sususha, Sarvo, Labdho, Arpaneno, everything you achieve, give it to the Lord. Tat Padambu Ruhodhyanam, Sangena Sadhu Bhaktanam, associate with the holy people and bhaktas, Ishvara Aradhana, worship the Lord, Hari Sarvesu, Shuddhaya Tat Kathayang, with devotion, listen to the holy words of your chosen ideal, and also you sing and you also sing and make glorification of your Lord, and that meditating on His divine form and thinking the Lord resides in everyone, serve whatever you can, thinking, and know that your all service is going to one God. You are serving here, it is only media, it is going to that, the same Satchidananda or same your Ramakrishna. Here, wherever you do, anyone, anywhere, your service is going to God. As if Sri Ramakrishna is taking your service. See, these are the bhakta's attitude. Then roti. Roti means, roti and love is different. Love is superficial. Roti means intense attraction for God. That will happen. So, through the practice of these devotional disciplines, succeed in conquering the senses and the passions, all automatically. You need not to fight how my senses, disturbance of the senses will go away, how my passion, I will go beyond all these passionate ideas, it will go away. And on the contrary, what will happen? Develop loving attachment. You will feel more connected, more love inside. You see certain devotees of ours also, who do continuously they are doing japa. No, if you see, you saw that lady who comes here. Yeah, say I should not. So I'll tell their name later on. She does japa so much. Bodily things goes on in one way, but she is always in inner joy. So that is the roti. Love for God has come so much, your mind will not bother about the things happening in the life. When one hearing about the Lord's exploits in His divine incarnation and about His unparalleled excellences, a devotee gets excessive joy, resulting in horripilations all over, in tremulous voice, and in ecstatic singing, weeping and dancing. When like one possessed, he sometimes laughs, sometimes cries, sometimes meditates, sometimes salutes all the Lord, crying aloud, O Lord Hari, O Lord of all, O Narayana, to the accompaniment of deep breath and utmost unconcern for what the world thinks of him, then is that man liberated from all bondage. Then does he become identified with the Lord in mind and body in the state of ecstatic contemplation of his divine play. Then does he, through the destruction of the subtle tendencies and their basis of ignorance, by the power of bhakti, attain to the Lord in truth and in reality. Bhava. There are three verses added together, 34, 35, 36, three verses all together. What they say, when on hearing about Lord's exploits in His divine incarnation and about His unparalleled excellences, when you see Ramakrishna's life, Christ's life, Buddha life, life is more important. When you listen to that and go to the deep feeling, how they suffer, how they experience, then what happens? A devotee gets excessive joy. Thinking about God or listening to His glories, they find tremendous joy. Then, and what will result? Not joy like superficial, resulting in horripilation all over. People will listen when the mind becomes pure, as I have told you, that one Rama devotee in the temple of Benares, Vishwanath temple, Rama, 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 he is taking the name in such a deep, his horripilation on the body. No? When that type of absorption comes, that means you are absorbed so much, you do not know where you are walking, how you are walking, where you are doing. In tremulous voice and in ecstatic singing, sometimes they sing some song in ecstasy, Ramakrishna, singing song and going to Samadhi. Weeping and dancing, all you can match with Sri Ramakrishna's life. Sometimes crying for God, sometimes dancing in the name of God. It is like when one possessed, he sometimes possessed by ghost or something, as people do. And sometimes our Sita, sometimes dances, sometimes does something which is very unusual, no? So when God consciousness will come, that will also happen to him. He will be behaving in such a way, you cannot keep the protocol of the world. Ramakrishna could not keep the decorum and protocol to maintain, because he is in another world. He goes and slaps Rani Rasmani. He does not know what he is doing, what is his position. He is a priest, 7 rupee salaried priest, and the Rani Rasmani, he dares to touch her. Oh my God, British government was frightened to deal with her. And this poor guy, Brahmin, most illiterate person, and in an ecstatic wouldn't give a slap. So this is the power. He is no more in himself. So, possessed by such consciousness, sometimes he laughs, sometimes he cries, sometimes meditates gospel. You can, word by word, you can match it. Sri Ramakrishna, kade hase kade nache gaye. When one bhakta become extremely, excessively absorbed in this, she will cry, like smile, like dance, which is unusual. And sometimes salutes all the Lord. Sometimes Ramakrishna saluting in his room, this God, that God, touching this and pranaming that. Ramakrishna's life, you see, in the midnight, Swami, others, Ramakrishna's disciple, Mahapurush Maharaj, and others have described. And when they wake up, they find that Ramakrishna is clapping his hand and saluting the deities there in the room, going around. And he has no sleep at all. So, crying aloud. And sometimes they cried, "Oh Lord, oh Hari, oh Lord of all, oh Narayana," to the accompaniment of deep breath. Breath becomes deep, sigh, deep sigh, and utmost unconcerned for what the world thinks of them, what the people will think, why am I doing. Sometimes he loses all the concern about outside because he's so absorbed inside. Then is that man be liberated from bondage. Bhakti path is easy, but we have to reach that state of ecstatic touch and love for God. Then does he become identified with the Lord in mind and body, in the state of ecstatic contemplation of his divine play. So he is now ecstatic identification with the Lord's play. Then does he, through destruction of the subtle tendencies, all the subtle tendencies, vasana, all those desires, it will be wiped out. Destruction of those and their basis of ignorance, the foundation of ignorance, desire, they will be all taken away by the power of bhakti. This devotion, the power of bhakti, attain the Lord in reality. So if continues like that, this practices what has been mentioned, this devotion will come when he will be attached more deeply inside, and he will be in horripilation, in joy, sometimes crying, sometimes dancing, sometimes singing, sometimes unaware of the outward conditions, get so much intoxicated in tears, in laughter sometimes. All these happen, and ultimately ignorance will be destroyed by that type of bhakti, and all desires will go away. Only one desire will remain, God desire. Wise men say, 37, wise men say that this embrace of the Supreme Being in consciousness is what destroys the evil tendencies of the jiva. Our evil tendencies will not go unless this devotion grows in us, that ecstatic attachment to God comes in our mind. So it says, wise people say that this embrace of the Supreme Being in consciousness is, when you are conscious about this, the Supreme Being, and you are embracing the Supreme Consciousness, inwardly going in your heart and purifying yourself by all this process of Guru Seva, service to others. So whatever service you do, you feel that it is going to God only. All your service is going to God. So mind will be pure, tendencies will be destroyed, the root of the ignorance will be vanished, and then wise men say, the Gyanis say, that this embrace of the Supreme Being in the consciousness is what destroys the evil tendencies of the jiva. Individual gets all evil tendencies destroyed and saves the individual from involvement in the transmigrated existence. He will not have to come back again in this mortal place. This state is what is called bliss of oneness. That is, the Vedanta says the same. This state of mind, bhakta reaches a point where he is always tuned to the consciousness of God and absorbed in that God. It is the end result of meditation. It is the end result of identification with God, the divine, this absolute. So that will be the state involvement, and that will stop. Transmigratory coming and again coming, again going, again coming. It will stop forever because there is no desire. Why we come back? Because we have some desire. And to fulfill that desire, we take another body and another body. Otherwise there is no reason of coming back unless we desire. That's why it is said, our present life is the result of our desire of the last life. When you at the point of death, whatever you desire, that is your present life. How is the story? That Bharat, King Bharat, he thought about the deer, his beloved deer, deer. And he was to be born in as a deer form. So whatever you desire, one desire itself is a cause of so much suffering or joy, whatever. You desire that you want to go to New York to meet a friend, that's a simple desire. But it can create havoc. First of all, your traffic before going to airport, and the plane is almost leaving, you run. And anyhow, they say, too late, no, please. And then you enter, and the plane goes. Before takeoff, they say, sorry, we'll have to, engine difficulty, so you have to come back. Then you engine difficulty, okay, all you deport now. All are deported. It's 1 hour, then it's got 2 hours, then it gets I was 24 hours, or more than 24 hours in the LA airport, waiting for the plane to be repaired now. All these, and where to sleep, where to eat, what to do. You are in trouble. You didn't want this trouble, you wanted only go to New York. But see, one desire causing so much. So in our life, one desire, this body going on, its pleasure, pain, suffering, identity, all is going on. So it is desire. You will be free from desire if your desire for God becomes intense by this process. So the transmigratory cycle of birth and death will be end there, and there is no more to come. Therefore, meditate in your hearts on Him who is the Lord of the hearts of all. So, that is the advice, that therefore, oh brothers, don't spoil this life by mere playing and thing. It all give it to, for the meditating on in the hearts, or upon Him, the Lord of the all hearts, who resides in the heart of all. So we end here today. So we read up to page 37 verse on page 241. 7:7:37. 7:7:37. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanam Astu. Now, some questions. Sri Ramakrishna said, I shall have to be born once more. But Holy Mother said, she will not come again in this world. But does not the divine consort always accompany an incarnation? Yes, Mother said, I won't come. But Ramakrishna didn't allow that statement, accepted that statement. Normally comes, but Christ period we don't find Shakti. But Shankara didn't come Shakti. But in other cases, Rama, Krishna, Buddha, Sri Chaitanya, Ramakrishna. So yeah, but that's my point, that it should be born once more. Yeah, Ramakrishna said you will have to come. Your Kolmir Dal, there is a plant, spinach or some sort of thing which grows on the bank of the ponds. So that if you pull one, the whole lot comes. So Sri Ramakrishna said, when the pulling will happen, all will have to come. That means Ramakrishna didn't agree with, he requested, you will have to come again. Well, I won't come. Well, okay, no, you will have to come. So, it is God's will and the necessity, how much is needed. If when the disturbance is little, one small police officer can solve the problem. If the disturbance is big, then the big police officer comes with his commando group at a time to fight with the evil. So, what is the need? According to need, God comes. So, God only knows. Now, another question the Master said, to love an incarnation of God, that is enough. Is it enough to love and serve holy people and one's family, thinking them and ourselves to be God's own? Yeah, that is the bhakti we read today. It said that love an incarnation of God, that is enough. Yes, love an incarnation. Also love that incarnation, God is in the others. And whatever you are serving same Lord seated in the... So this is a very common idea, we talked many times, but it is a great spiritual practice in your own home front, with your children, with your husband, with your family, friends. So wherever you are loving anyone, you think that you are loving God in them. So it will not create attachment. It will, because you are thinking of God, not the person. So it will be good practice if we can do that. And Nishan says, is it possible for the experience of God like darshan in meditation or in a dream to come and go without leaving any permanent chance in the personality? Is God experience always impermanent? Yeah, it is possible for experience of God. Is it possible for the experience of God like darshan in meditation? Experience of God means you can experience in different ways, no? You can have suddenly you see something. In dream you view something. But these are not permanent because it is also through the mind you are watching. But when the mind in devotional practice will merge into God, then the form will dissolve. But bhakta wants the form. But when they get into that form, they know that it is Satchidananda. Therefore they need not have to come back. They live with the God's presence. And the darshan which is coming or vision which is coming in meditation or in dream, come and go without leaving any permanent chance in the personality. No. If you have even you have a dream experience of God, it will create a deep mark in your mind. You will remember after 10 years also. Is it not? You people tell us, hello. If you have some good dream, or even you have something, don't you remember even today? Oh, that's great. So that creates an impression in the mind. But mind itself is not permanent. Therefore, in the pure mind, these things capture. And it has no permanent entity because this will also dissolve when you are absorbed in samadhi. But before that, these are all real. He's got experience also impermanent. From one sense, it is not impermanent, it is permanent, so long we live in the duality. Ramakrishna had this experience, and he many times in the Gospel says, I saw like this, I saw like that. That means that it is not gone, it is there. Which it is remaining in the mind. Which mind? Pure mind. But that when the mind gets dissolved in ecstatic singing, dancing or merging into God, then what happens? When it merges into that oneness, then these are impermanent. Because these are not a permanent state. Permanent state, you are not there. Na suramana, na ham ramani. There is no lover and beloved. Lover and beloved become one. And there is only one who will say what. That is the one aham brahmasmi. I am that. That state will come. But before that, these are not wrong. It will remain in the mind, pure mind. And that gives inspiration. Whenever you see you have a real touch of experience, if you remember after 10 years, just meditate on that same experience. It will be as if alive in your heart. It will remain. But there is a state higher than that. In that state, then you will lose your I consciousness. So, even God consciousness will be lost. You and God, you will have become one with the Lord. Okay? So, thank you all for attending. How many attended here? Here are 3. 24. Oh, Baba. 25. So, also we are here. So many. Thank you. Likhta with number 77 37 37 37. Yeah. Whichever path you take, no path is easy. All the qualities, I'll make it points again. All these 7, 8 points they said. Every day to be